Hi everyone, today we have two objectives. One, identify the sides and vertex of an angle, and two, identify a right angle. Here's some vocabulary. What you're seeing is a picture of an angle. An angle is used to record turns, and it shows rotations. Turns are measured in degrees. So as you can see here, there's a circle. And if you imagine that we have an angle, one side of that angle is going to turn. It's going to follow this circle. So before the angle has turned at all, it starts at 0 degrees. Then that angle can turn all the way around in a circle. When it gets back to the top, it will have landed at 360 degrees. Angles also have a vertex. You'll see the vertex is marked with a star right here where it's yellow. A vertex is where two edges of the angle come together and they touch. And you'll see here in our math words it says vertex is a common endpoint on an angle. If we have more than one vertex, the plural form is vertices. So if we just are talking about one angle, we call this a vertex. Sometimes it might have a letter next to it, A or B, but if there's more than one angle we're talking about, then we have more than one vertex. So we say we have many vertices. The last thing I want to show you today is a side. The side is what comes to the vertex. It can be made up of rays or segments that are part of the angle. Now I'm going to show you some different kinds of angles. Imagine these two red lines are two straws, and they are the edges of our angle. Where they come together down here, do you remember what that's called? That was called the vertex. V-E-R-T-E-X, vertex. That's the spot right there. What I'm going to do is make my angle move. So in order to do that, I need to move one of the edges. This edge here is going to stay still, and I'm only going to move the other one. And I'm going to turn it the way the clock goes, to the right. That's called clockwise. I'm going to turn. Oh, we'll try that again here. 1 second. We're going to turn. Now my angle is moving. Remember, that's the purpose of angles. They show rotations. I can also turn my angle this way. This is the opposite way that the hands on the clock go, so that is called counterclockwise. Remember, it can turn in one full circle all the way around, and it can travel 360 degrees. We'll have another lesson on that at another time. What I want to talk to you about today is what happens when it turns and lands just like this. This is something special. What we call this is a right angle, and that is represented with a little corner here. And a right angle means that it has turned, this angle has moved in this direction, it has turned what we call 90 degrees. And all that means is that it has made a corner. That's why we put this little box here. When you see that, just remember that the name is right angle. So this would be a right angle. All right, third graders, let's see if you can figure out which one of these is the right angle. Is it angle D, angle B, or angle S? Take just a minute to think about it, and then I'll let you know if you're right. If you said angle S, you are correct. Angle S is the one that makes this nice sharp corner here at 90-degree right angle. So angle S is our winner. All right, let's go back to our objectives for today's lesson. We wanted to be able to identify the sides and vertex of an angle, and we wanted to identify a right angle. So take a look at the pictures that I have down below. There are two different angles. First thing I want you to think about is, where are the sides? Where are the sides? If you said that the sides are here and here, you would be correct. And on this angle, we have one here and here. Those are our sides or our edges of our angle. The next thing we wanted to be able to do is identify where the vertex of the angle was. The vertex is where our edges or our sides meet. So there would be one vertex right there, and our other vertex would be right here. And finally, we wanted to be able to identify a right angle. Now these angles do not have letters next to them, but can you figure out which one is the right angle? It would be this angle right here. That's all for today. Please remember to go on and take your quiz.